Hello, I'm looking so pale, but welcome to another video. Today is going to be a week in my life, but I'm on spring break. I don't have spring break anymore, but my brother does, and I'm taking advantage of his spring break by joining on the family vacation. We are in Snowmass, Colorado. We are going to ski this week, but I'm also going to do a lot of reading. So I did want to talk to you a little bit about The Endless War by Danielle L. Jensen, because I finished this on the flight here. So I was planning on kind of including this in this video, but because I already finished it, I do want to give you some thoughts on this series. This is the fourth in a series, so I feel like I can't give away too much information about it, but the first two books follow Laura and Aaron, and it's a marriage contract between two countries, Madriana and Ithacana. I think is how you pronounce those things. I have no idea. And she has been basically trained her whole life to serve as a spy. So she's going to go over there and marry the king of Ithacana and basically find out information however she can about how to take down this other country. So that's the first two books. Follow them. Second two books follow Laura's brother, who is the heir to the throne in Madriana, and also Zara, who is the heir to another country that's involved in this war. So like the three of them, the countries are Valcata, Madriana, Ithacana, Harlden, and Cardiff, and she is the like heir to the Empress of Valcata, and their two countries, Madriana and Valcata, have been in an endless war, hence the name of this book too. The first book, book 3 / the first book about Zara and Karis, is The Inadequate Heir. So Karis and Zara like strike up a relationship without realizing that each other is the heir to the respective thrones of countries that are at war, and both of them dream of having peace between the two countries, but it's not seeming possible. And lots of stuff happens, like literally so much between book 1 and book 2. Like to even just say anything would be, I will say book 1, a lot of that happens in tandem with what's happening in book 2. But in book 2, which is Laura and Aaron, we're only seeing Laura and Aaron's POV, and in book 3, Zara and Karis, we're getting their POVs of the same situation that's happening from different like standpoints. So that was actually really interesting, and because I had kind of a gap in time between me reading book 2 and book 3, I needed that like refresher. What happened? So anyway, this one follows Karis and Zara, and at the beginning of this one, Zara has been sent to Devil's Island, which is a prison, and Karis is determined to break her out of this prison. And that's like the main inciting incident. And obviously we continue to have the tensions between the two countries. Zara's aunt, who is the Empress, is mentally unstable and like causes a lot of issues. There's lots of drama, intrigue, subterfuge, lots of like plots that you like discover and you're like, oh, genius kind of thing. It is a really well done romantic fantasy, and I'm gonna call it fantasy even though there's not really magic in this. It's just these like kingdoms at war. and there is some spice. It's romance, and I love the romance part of it, but I also think the like fantasy politics part of it is really, really good. And really well done, especially in this one. I think the politics were like a much more important role in this one than the previous ones. And then there's 2 more books in the series. Book 5 is, I think, getting republished in next month, and I don't know about book 6. I don't think a title for book 6 has been announced, but book 5 follows another character that we know from this in another like marriage contract that's part of this treaty that's supposed to help unite all of these kingdoms. So anyway, I really, really enjoyed this. I will say I have the old covers. They have gotten republished, and I like these old ones more. The new ones are stunning as well, but something about this is just perfect to me. Other books that I brought, the only other book I brought is The Charlie Method by Elle Kennedy. I'm really excited to get into this. It is a honker though. It's like the same size as my epic romantic fantasy that I just finished. So I will say that. She did not mince words. Miss Elle Kennedy. And I also, of course, have my Kindle. I got a new case for my Kindle. Isn't this cute? It's from Shop Bibliothèque, and I'm reading a Hermione fanfiction on this right now. I will talk to you more about it probably tomorrow because I'm tired. We've had the longest travel day, and I've already talked your ear off about the Bridge Kingdom series, so I will talk to you about this tomorrow. But I'll get some probably clips and vlog footage of skiing, but I definitely will not bring this camera with me, so we'll see what I get. But I love you, and let's kick off this week in my life. Did one run, and we're on to run 2 on the elk camp. Let's go. Hello. I've got my base layers on, and I'm about to do some like skincare makeup, because one thing you always need to do if you're skiing, you have to wear sunscreen, because the sun reflects off the snow and you will get very burnt. So I'm going to use my Super Goop glow screen. First, I'm going to moisturize. What am I saying? My skin will be dry this whole week because the air is dry and the altitude, so over moisturizing. a little on the hand. Okay, now glow screen. I'm glad this isn't exploding because some of my stuff exploded last night from the pressure of a different altitude. And this is the tinted, I believe it's like the sun. Something. It has it's pretty like warm, so definitely blend. But I like to add a little color because I'm not gonna like put on makeup before skiing, because like it or not, it is like a active sport activity. So there we've got that all blended out. And this is, I was going to check the shade on this, Golden Hour. And they think they have one darker. So they've got, and one lighter. They've got different shades, but that's done. Oops. Next, I'm just going to do a little of the Road, if I can get it open. Pocket blush. Here we go. This is the shade Piggy. Just do a little, although my cheeks are probably going to get wind chapped. Just adds a little color and also go onto the lid. And I'm using this Patrick Ta brush to just blend that out. Okay, feel good about that. Now, last two steps are going to be oh shit. I forgot my eyebrow gel. I took it out to, I wonder if Emma has some to do my brows. Ah, she does. Okay, I'm gonna use Emma's because I forgot mine. I usually don't use this, but this is the Glossy Boy Brow in the shade Clear. So I'm just gonna brush the brows so they stay in place while we're speeding down the mountain. Amazing. And then I'm going to use a little mascara and then we're done. And then we need chapstick. I have a chapstick that I'm going to pack and bring with me, but for now, lip mask. Okay. I'm going to put on some more deodorant. I do not want to be stinky. And a little perfume. And then we're good to go. I'll put on my full look and give you the final deal in a minute. Okay, the eyeliner is MAC lip pencil in Cherry, and the lipstick that I'm using is MAC satin lipstick in Brave Red. The lighting in here is not great, but
it's horrible.
that's the look for tonight. Okay, here's natural lighting. Maybe worse, but and then I'm wearing this like denim dress from, it's from Nordstrom. I believe the brand is Treasure and Bond. Okay, I haven't talked to the camera at all today. Oh wait, I did. I showed you what I was wearing. But we're back in Aspen. My mom and I came here and got our nails done and got lunch. And went back, changed. Now we're back for dinner with the whole family. And I got this really cute denim dress from Frame. I got these sunglasses from Rag & Bone. But just sitting here waiting while the rest of the family's in this store. Because otherwise I'll be tempted to get something, but there's a lot of cute shopping in Aspen. I'm sure that's obvious, but lots of expensive shopping in Aspen, but it's still fun to walk around. Okay, team, it's our last day on the slopes. I stayed up probably too late last night, but I'm like 70% through the Charlie method because I started that, and I'm 70% through Secrets and Masks, which is the fan fiction that I'm reading. And let me tell you, Secrets and Masks, no joke, like graphic, gore, and violence. Like there's lots of torturing, it's bloody, like it's a lot. So just know that if you're thinking about reading it. And also Draco was like so unlikable at the beginning. It was really hard to get through at the beginning. But we made it through 70% and I'm scared. I know someone's gonna die and I just like don't want it to be Theo or Blaze or Astoria or Hermione or Draco. Like none of them can die. So I'm having to put a pause, even though I really just want to sit and read all day so that we can ski, because it's our last day and I took a break yesterday and did not ski. But we're gonna get a few good hours in this morning before lunch and a few after lunch, and then tomorrow, Friday, is gonna be a very long travel day. We're gonna leave early and drive to Amarillo, and then Luke and I will fly out of Amarillo to fly back to Nashville tomorrow night. So it's gonna be a long travel day. We won't get back to Nashville until like midnight, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna put my ski attire on and I'll get some footage from the slopes. I feel like I've gotten some footage from skiing. Obviously it's like I'm not really vlogging while I'm up there, but mostly because I need both my hands to ski, so, but I do have some footage. So I don't know that I've talked about this either. I'm going to show you this before I go. I got a new Kindle case. This was, oh, I did show you this. This is the Familiar though. It's a Harry Potter one, and this is like Hedwig. Anyway. Oh, Anyway, I think it's really cute. And then the Charlie method, like I said, 70% through that. It's spicy, definitely spicy. But it's good. I like Charlie. I like Beckett and Will. I really would like to know more about both Beckett and Will. I feel like we get some of their POVs, but we definitely get mostly Charlie POV. I like just know the third act in Charlie method is going to be like brutal. But with that being said, I forgot there was music playing this whole time, but
Sorry.
I'm gonna get changed and I'll see you on the slopes.
You got to let it go. Tomorrow.